Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. He'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. A gain there of 10 yards. First down for Tennessee. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Back to the ground after the penalty. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 29-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. And I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
And he's in. Touchdown, Titans. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
The extra point is up and through, and the Titans will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Colts offense is going to take the field here for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, here is the rookie out of Clemson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Encroachment, defense. Still 2nd down.
Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Try to pick this one up on the ground. He is going to have a Colts first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw. Now a loose football. The Titans have got it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
The Titans offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but the wheels as well. The NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment, defense. Automatic first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Back to the air one more time. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to 16.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Quick hitting slant there.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. Their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
The extra point is good. And the Titans will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Colts offense ready for their Second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look for the home run ball.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
This is why every defense wants to play with the lead, because it allows them to just tee off on the quarterback. Go rush the passer. You're not worried about them handing the ball off or little quick game. You know they're chasing points, so what can you do? You can get after this guy, and boy, have they ever.
And it will slide to a halt with a penalty marker down on the play.
Offside.
Let's check out this call.
Still 2nd down.
His throw left side is complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. A gain there of 15. 1st down, Indianapolis.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
So after 1, 14-0 is our score. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. Second down and 3. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Colts.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Colts are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing now from the gun. This one complete to Hayward. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Out of the gun, he'll throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. A handoff as they try to run it here. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the 1st down chain, he just catches that ball and turns upfield. They extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
The Colts offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he continues to show off his ability to run with the football when the situation calls for it. He is the NFL's leader in rush yards at the quarterback position.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Going to try to pick up the 1st down with his own read.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. That's inside. It's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the 15-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Indy. Extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Colts will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Titans offense ready to take over once again. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it. Wow, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup. And right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch. Because right now, these downfield passes, the defense is all over.
The Colts offense getting set to get back to work. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose. and forcing third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The Titans offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll start out first down and 10. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
And I like the idea of moving the pocket. It makes it harder for the defense to rush the passer, but you have to account for the end man on the line of scrimmage, and that guy's job is to set an edge. Nobody gets outside of me. In this case, the quarterback. You've got to be better protecting your edges anytime you put your quarterback on the move.
Still second down.
They don't want to repeat a first down, so they'll keep it on the ground now. And the defense there to meet them. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up third down. So we'll take a breath. We're at the half, and it has been an intriguing game to this point. As we'll send you down to Orlando now for Jonathan Coachman as our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Here's Smith to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Colts offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. Remember, he had a touchdown on the ground earlier, something he's been able to do frequently this season, as you see where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks in rushing TDs. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll stay on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Now this time they'll look to throw. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now that's obviously not the case anymore.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Colts about to kick this one away as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. A fair catch. taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Titans offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Back to the air one more time. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field. This one fielded out beyond the 25. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. And as the medical staff looks him over, work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Colts move out in front. The new score, 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 7. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
At the 30-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Drop no switch.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
The Colts about set to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. That's taken at about the 14. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Now a give on the ground. And it'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. They bring their tight end right. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. It is 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Now, faking the give. Open man, right side. He's got it. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. They'll try to hit him with a screen.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this 4th quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
1st and 10. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. This is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. Putting the tight end in motion. And he winds up dancing and spinning out of the tackle. Winds up getting 8 yards on that one. Good run. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Now a handoff, running right. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. There's that man again, another catch. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out of reach.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Titans offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down. They'll send the tight end in motion right. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. That one hauled in. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. He's going to run it. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the 1st down. A gain there of 13 yards. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit. With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick. Not much of a chance.
The Colts offense and their running back set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. We're about ready now for the punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. They'll come up now for second down. They'll stick to the ground. Room to run past the 15. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. This one complete to Hayward. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll look to throw. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. They'll look to throw again. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, and this one will come to an end. So it's a win for the Colts, and it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the second time this year. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.